Hey everyone, welcome to today's assignment and feedback video. And let's start with the assignment. So I want you guys to um, draw aging characters. So let's start with sketching it. So let's start with a baby. So the baby head is usually a bit like this here. So like here. So we have these round shapes, right? And you can put it here. So, and then you can also start adding here these other round shapes as the ears, then a small nose like this, and then here this. Uh, Maybe I'm already going too much in details. So here, let's draw this mouth a bit round, and then these eyes also small. So you might feeling this is a little bit too long. So I change this into this here. And yeah, this base you can use. So let's move this here. So let me make this a little bit clearer. So here we have that head shape like this. So this is really round, like this here. And then here, this one, I changed those corners a little bit, but you can still see those round shapes I'm using everywhere. So here, these eyes. So for something like an baby, I make it really roundish. So here, let's move this one here. And so now, once we have these shapes here, we can sketch in the eyebrows. Maybe even smaller, really thin. And then the eyes, like this here. And then the eyelids here and there. And yeah, from this point, you can basically add anything. So here, let's do this here. So this is now very generic. I can place it here. So from this point, we can start adding more character. So let's start some of the irises. This here, then maybe here, this part here. Maybe make this mouth even a little bit smaller. One big teeth. Yeah, and let's add some hair. So here you can see here with these shapes. So you can see here these different kind of shapes. So medium, big, small, etc. So once you have this rough sketch, we can clean it up. And we can start coloring it after that. So here. In this case, you can add a little bit more corners. Still want to have this round feeling. Here. And then let's draw in the eyes here. Let's make this black. This here. And this round. And then we can draw in here these eyeballs. Like this here. And then here these eyebrows like this. And here. And then here these, the nose. The mouth. Like here. And the teeth. Like this here. And then here we can draw in this line. The cheeks, I could copy mirror it, but that always feels a little bit lazy. So I want to have this curl here. Here. Can draw in here. And I'm going down here. And drawing this ear part. Going here. And then we can start to draw the eye here. And so this is, it's kind of important that it's kind of symmetrical. It doesn't have to be perfect. These imperfections makes it also natural. So you need to find a good balance between that. So here. And then that other eyebrow. Like this. So then we've drawn this character. And we're going to draw the rest of the characters here. Oh. I'm going to make other aging characters. But first let's color this one here. So here I'm using, and you can use any app or even color pencils, whatever you use. So, and then I can start shading it or coloring it. So here. Like this here, and filling this parts here. Like this. And now I can erase this part so I can draw color behind it. This here. And start adding black color into it. Here. like this here. And this here. And let's make these eyes white. So here. And I'm using these brushes to give it a bit of a hand-drawn feeling. Here, these eyes. And let's do the teeth. So, like this here. And let's take a paintbrush. And let's start coloring everything a little bit. These ears darker. So I'm not going to paint it, so it don't have to be perfect or anything. I just want to give it a little bit of depth here behind the hair. So maybe a little bit of blush, some redder color. Yep, I think that's fine. Really, kids could look a little bit younger, but more baby-like. Maybe a little bit less hair or something. But yeah, that's something you can play around with. So the assignment for this week is maybe go draw yourself as a kid. Aging. So here. And then we can start white here, here, and maybe make this, give this a little bit shadow here. So then we've drawn this kit. So let me actually go over it, and then you can all see how I make my tutorials, right? So with this one, putting the base, and keeping it around for this young look. So here is adding the face, adding or setting secondary shapes. And what's also fun about that is if I go color needed, this brush, let's take this color. You can see that here this stays quite close together. So this is all, this stays really close together. So here, and the face is really narrow. Face is close together. And wait, how do you write together? Oh, yeah, I write it right. Oh, here, and it's like this part, so change it for now to get her like this here. So in the third one, make the sketch, and from this, it's pretty generic base, meaning you can and go everywhere. So from this one, you can take that and then make yourself out of it, personalize it. Personal, personalize, person, no, personalize. Oh, I'm sorry. Personalize, person, a bit of a brain fart. Nice. It. And the next step is we can clean it up. Of course, clean up. Pick the import shape sticker lines, details, thin lines. That's basically what I do it, and I always like to keep it a little bit rough. Color it. And then we're done. So here, yeah, that is the baby. And if we take that baby head, and that is the base, we can start drawing in the aging characters. So that one is a little bit bigger. Like, so let's, for now, let's do this like this here. So halfway, so a bit bigger of a head, like this, and then we can draw in this eye, then the nose, the mouth, and then the hair, and keep that hair a little bit the same, but there's more. And so the hair is full grown, and a little bit of a thicker eyebrow, and we can place it here. I think, and that's the thing with if you're drawing it with symmetrical, then you will see that some things not really feel right. So I'm changing these things a little bit until I have something I like. Yeah, this can be a cool character. So then we have this head shape, and then we can start making the older character. So we have this one. And then we can make the character that's a little bit older. And then here we can have these ears here. And the eyes here. So I'm doing this quite quickly, and I will make the final version on the Patreon. So here the hair. So this is more teenager. This I will fix this later. It's even better to just draw those stages, but here you can see the head is getting a little bit longer. And then maybe here you can use this as well. So here we can make the character a bit older, some bigger mouths. Yes, maybe more of a chin, more angular chin. I think a little bit smaller eyes. I think still doesn't. That's the thing if you're relying too much on the previous sketch. Let's erase these parts here. Maybe there's some. It's a little bit longer, so I can draw some mustache or some suggestion of hair. Yeah, that makes it already a bit older. Bigger ears. Ears keep growing when you age. And then we can draw in some hair. So a bit higher hairline. Yeah, I think that makes it character already a bit older. So like this. And can put this here. So something like this here. So let's even make two more. Older characters. So maybe the nose. Home. The nose is getting bigger. You know what? Let's make this, erase this here. Let's start a bit on that here. So the nose is getting bigger. Maybe I want to make this character old looking, but not as old, extreme old. So here. And then maybe here the change this beard into this. Can also be, right? When you're aging, you're going to change things. So here he gained a little bit of weight, and he's starting to lose some hair. So now he's going to look like this. So maybe something like this. Maybe I need to change some things that it looks a little bit more like those characters. But I want to make the point across that what's changing. So here the head is getting wider. And let's now make that really old character out of it. Let's just sketch really rough on top of it. His eyebrows getting bigger. The ears are even getting bigger. People are really changing a lot when they are getting older. So, and then here we can make this nose even bigger. It's cartoon, right? So we can exaggerate. So let's erase this part here. And still got some beard. Maybe it's grayed out a little bit. And then, yeah, lost lots of hair, only a little bit here. Something like this here. So we can duplicate it. Then we got this aging character here. And then bold. So yeah, that is aging character. You can see that's getting pulled down by gravity. Let's see. Oh, I lost the feedback drawings. So let me get those back. Yeah, let's start with this one from Laurina's. So when you are joining my Patreon, you can send me your drawings for feedback. And today we're going to do Laurina's first. So yeah, let's see. So really liking this character. I do like the really animation style. So I'm not going, I think I'm going to go for the style. So usually I draw in this Disney style, but now I'm going to try to draw a more graphical style. So here having that shape here and making these eyebrows like this here. So I'm going to use this rough brush, and I'm going to try to make it graphical. So I want to have that, I really like that tired look. So here maybe a pointy nose. And here this. So avoiding tangents for the nose and that line here. So here maybe you don't see that line under the eye anymore. I do miss that. Maybe you can show it a bit like this here. Maybe I can move this nose a little bit down. Yeah, I think that could work. And then we can still draw these lines there. Not really sure about it yet, but okay for now. Then we can have this beard. Maybe here, watch out for these tangents here, these lines go together there. Maybe you can do something like this with the beard. And something like this here. And let's see, what can we do with its head? So maybe something like this. So I don't want to make it too rounded. So here, then we can draw this head like this here, with a little bit of shape. Then we can draw this shape here, and this hand here, and then here this part going like this here, and then we can have these hands here. So something like this for the hands. Maybe it's a little bit too, but Steph needs to fit in it. So this here. So like here. Yeah, just some little things. Let's draw in that Steph. So first do the construction. Right. Move the stick a little bit up. Can you erase these parts here? Combine it, erase these parts here. So yeah, and we can keep playing around with those shapes like this here, trying to find interesting angles and stuff like that. So what I would advise you is, yeah, try to find angles and give structure and yeah, maybe this can also be a little bit longer. I think that would fit a little bit more. We can even this line go like this here. So, and maybe there's some lines here. Not really sure about it yet, but yeah. So yeah, trying to give some nice angles and maybe also trying to show the back of that head also here in this here and maybe make this a little longer. But yeah, awesome work. So let's move to the next one, Frank. Put this one here. And yeah, let me draw over it. So you found it a little bit too human-like. Let's just really push it. So I'm going to start really sketching really rough. I'm not trying to be on model, just trying to make fun character out of it. So here he's really have a great time filling himself up. It's a strobe. So you know I'm Dutch, right? So strobe alphas are a really Dutch thing, right? I don't know if you do you see them in other countries as well. Maybe push these legs even more. Maybe make them simpler. If you told me you found it that it was too human-like, so maybe make it more. Look at Mickey Mouse, those feet. So here, and then we can put this lever maybe somewhere here. So maybe, yeah, usually less shoulders and do more rubber hose. Those old classic cartoons use that. So here, this hand here. So yeah, use a little bit less anatomy if you want to make it more cartoony. Here, and then this box can also be something like this here. So we have these different angles in it, and maybe make this open. And here this here. So then here this these parts also try to be, yeah, maybe a little bit less. Try to be having a little bit more contrast in it with these big, small, and medium shapes. So here. Yeah, like this here. So we can put this one here. Oh, got the arm. And like this here. Yeah, you know what? Maybe this is fine. I really trust you can clean it up more. And I would love to see more of these rough sketches from you. So keeping it more rough. Yeah, you did great with that fit, but I think you can be push it more, bit more loose. I think that will also make it more cartoony. So great work, Frank. So let's go to the next one. And that is one from Kate. So yeah, awesome work with this. The main thing I think you is, yeah, technical super good. Awesome work with it. So I would, yeah, and it's actually, you did the shapes perfectly. I would love to see, when I'm sketching, you can see it right now, and I'm already a clean sketcher. I want you to be more loose. I want you to focus on that. And of course, that's up to you. but I think try to be more rough. When you're drawing a circle, don't try to make it a perfect circle. Try to make a bunch of it, then adding the jaw. I want you to feel a little bit in your drawing. So, but yeah, this looks really great. Let's look at this one actually. So I want you to, yeah, take a rough brush or something, or go drawing on paper and forget those super clean lines. I actually will show it here in this one. Because you understand the construction and all these things perfectly, maybe try to be a bit more rough, especially when you're sketching, right? So here. And also, yeah, it does make it maybe more cartoony. That's also a little bit my style, but I think it will can add a little bit more life into your drawing. So a little bit less thinking and a little bit more feeling. Here, this here, give it maybe a little bit more corners. So something like this here. Then it's here. Shout with the tangents there. Maybe something like this here. And then here these hairs. Here. So like this here, and then we can draw in neck like this here. So, and so like this. So I'm trying, so what I want you to do is be a bit more loose, and maybe it means your really drawings get really rough and maybe even a bit messy, but don't worry about that too much, Kate. And yeah, awesome work. I really like your studies. You're doing great. I want to be that you try to be a bit less perfect, try to be a bit rougher. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next week again. Bye bye.